Hey fam. So, as you can see, I'm getting sick. Or probably it was from all the crying. That's why I don't like to cry. Anyway. So I thought we'd put the Eminem MGK beef behind us. Yes, MGK posted a disturbing Instagram photo of him during Rap Devil eating a bowl of Cheerios, which he definitely needed nutrition. And that is probably the 8th train that's come by. So I'm just going to talk through this because I can't do one more take, guys. So anyway, it'll probably be the loudest train ever. You guys know that I write for some online. It is the loudest train ever. Because that's me. Lucky. Anyway, there is a person who follows me on all 7 platforms. It's a girl, not a man. And it's regarding MGK. I can't get rid of her. It has been since early October that she has been in my mentions. I answered a lot of MGK and Eminem questions online. This one was October 22nd, where the Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly diss track staged to garner commercial success. Hi, could it be possible? Sure. From my standpoint, I'm saying a firm no. If you have 20 minutes to kill, then read the paragraph below, explaining how I came to this conclusion. Otherwise, an emphatic no. Let me begin by saying that I'm saying this simply as a person who has watched the beef unfold. MGK is and was regarded as a stan of Eminem. At first it was sweet. MGK would wish that Eminem would show up to his shows like any young artist would. Who doesn't wish and look up to their idol for just recognition? Then after seeing that Eminem of course doesn't just show up or grant wishes, MGK became a bit jaded. Now, do I know Eminem or MGK? Personally, absolutely not, but this is easily a clear case of thinking Eminem owes you something, or you're a bigger artist than you are, and MGK felt possibly pretty insulted that Eminem paid him no mind. Case in point, everybody who is anybody knows, not to say anything about Haley Jade, Eminem's daughter, whether it's good or bad. Is there a reason to even bring up Haley Jade? Not at all. Unless you're thinking it's like the urban legend Candyman, pun intended, just say his name 3 times in the mirror and he will appear. So MGK just says something about Haley. And I know what he said. Haley is hot AF. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. If your idol is Eminem, why would you go after the daughter and say such a thing? Unless you're wanting his attention. No. And then he wants to meet Eminem personally to apologize about the tweet about Haley. No. Sorry, MGK, you can be mad. But you are nobody, and you will speak to M's people to relay the apology, which is exactly what happened, and MGK was mad, because he wanted to meet Eminem to apologize in person. Why? You can tell Paul Rosenberg, and Paul Rosenberg will tell Eminem. There's no need. There's no need for you to meet him. Unless you want to meet him, MGK, which, if you're doing this, seems awfully creepy. So, Eminem didn't hear about this, remark that he made about Haley, or he just didn't care at the time. It was also something he stated himself. Then MGK does the Mosh song with Tech 9, which is family of Eminem. MGK comes for the GOAT by calling the rap god not a god and just says other complimentary verses. Eminem again is not going to make a mountain out of a molehill with MGK and ignores him. And because this is what happens, these little rappers get more recognition when they start clout chasing. So MGK then goes on radio stations claiming he had been banned from Shade 4-5. And this is where she gets upset, because this person who's bugging me on 7 different platforms is telling me, well, MGK ran into Sway on the street, Sway said it himself, and then he asked Eminem on Shade 4-5 interview, and it was confirmed. No. Sway asked him, hey, I ran into MGK on the street, told him to come up. I had no idea he was banned, or couldn't. He didn't even say the word banned. He said, I had no idea that he was not to be on Shade 4-5. It could have been for any number of reasons. Do you guys imagine in your minds that Eminem is working at Shade 4-5? That he is faxing these no MGK fax papers through a fax machine so MGK cannot come through? That's what Paul Rosenberg is for. That's what Eminem pays all these other employees and people, managers, supervisors to do. To look out for his best interest. But she wants to purposely put it on Eminem. Eminem banned MGK. If Sway actually said, Eminem, put your right hand on this Bible and swear, under oath to God, that you banned MGK, I might accept that. But otherwise, it was a question. Sway saw MGK, MGK saw Sway, they talked. He said, go ahead and come up to Shade 4-5, we'll do a little interview. That didn't happen. So let's just blame it on Eminem. Okay. There's a lot of people you gotta go through. Eminem's an artist. He's not a paper pusher and a bean counter. Oh my God. So this is what I figured she understood between the lines. So, now Eminem takes offense because now MGK is saying he is hampering my success. Now Eminem takes offense because he doesn't give a shit about you. And he said that, and that is confirmed with the Sway interview on Shade 4-5. That was a direct confirmation. Eminem has real important things to deal with. Real MCs, singers, sports figures, etc. that may have problems with Eminem. As for MGK, a relative unknown to come after Eminem, and that's another thing she got mad about. He's a this and this and that, and I don't care what MGK is. I had to Google him. Never heard of MGK. Couldn't care less. Still don't care. A relative unknown to come after Eminem, it's clout chasing. At its saddest level, and M says it's pitiful. Eminem is always up for putting people in their place, which is under his shoe. In a grave, if you're dumb enough to call him out. I want to sneeze so bad. Eminem was going to be successful with Kamikaze, regardless what the media, or critics mostly, hated about it. They also hated Revival. MGK has not, that was not a good sentence. MGK has not recovered from being taught a lesson by the GOAT himself. His album, Garbage, at 22,000 sold, speaks for itself. That was the other thing she pointed out. She pointed out that it sold 22,000 in a week. Well, golly gee, don't I just have egg all over my face? You want to do numbers now? Okay. Here we go. Death comes to you either by Candyman, onslaught, or swiftness, or very slowly, and painfully in the form of Mr. M&M's. Remember, he was called that. I would rather the Candyman just kill me than go down in history as MGK, acronym Man Got Clowned by M. So then here is my friend. MGK was banned by Shade 4-5. Sway confirmed it in the interview with Eminem. MGK, in the song called No Reason, with Tech 9 said, "Y'all just rappers, you're not God." He tweeted about Haley when she was 21. She was 16. She was hot AF. Very common language for kids. Wow. And Eminem claimed he never heard about it until 2 years later, and yet somehow he had banned him on Shade. Look, you're clearly an Eminem fan, and I get it. However, you should at least get your facts right. MGK is not a little rapper. How about I was being a jerk because I don't give a shit about him? He was signed to a major label at 21 and had released 3 albums with several platinum songs. Nobody is saying he approaches Eminem's level of success, but he still has quite a fine career. Sure he does, including being cast in 10+ movies, which I've never seen, not a one, a Showtime series, and doing several modeling campaigns. Disgusting. And thank God I haven't seen not a one of those either. They are 2 completely different artists. That's the only thing I agree with. By the way, again with the facts, Binge sold 22,000 the first week. Good for you, fact keeper. Hitting the top 100 charts. First week sales does not equal total sales. And let's remember... Well, did it hit 24? Do you need me to do a one-handed clap? And let's remember that the Stans put on a campaign to go to iTunes and everywhere else and rate it a 1 star without even listening to it. No. MGK fans rated it a 1 star. Sorry. It's honestly a really good EP. Who's the Stan now? That centers around the theme of the dark side of being a celebrity, or maybe the dark side of being a little bitch. Don't like trap? No. You probably won't like it. There you go. But there are great beats and some truth in it that's worth a listen. Fuck you and your couch. I definitely am a stan. Here's me. I've seen the interview numerous times with Sway and M. Nothing about MGK being banned was confirmed. Confirmed means rock solid evidence. Not a, hey, I saw MGK on the street. Why can't he come to this radio station? That's confirmation? Well, shit, then I can be a doctor if that's what confirmation is. Remember, M is an artist and he has people, i.e. Paul Rosenberg, to run Shade 4-5 on his behalf. There are plenty of radio stations that MGK could have chosen to go to. And he has. MGK has an unhealthy obsession with M, and he did all he could to get noticed. Facts. And then came after Eminem and Rap Devil. That is history. Lastly, this subject is over. Binge? Are you kidding me? 22,000 the first week? Thanks for those facts. 22,000 the first week, day, or hour is, well, yeah, not a damn thing. Compared to Eminem or any other goat in rap. My facts are clear. I'm a stan. I don't like MGK. MGK's binge tanked, and I could not care less what MGK does. Glad he has a loyal fan base, and I think he needs your attention more than I do. Sayonara. 2 days after Christmas. Who's not busy 2 days after Christmas? I am. But obviously not this one. Sway specifically said that he saw MGK and asked him to come on the show. Then later he found out he wasn't allowed to be on the show. You may not call that banning, but I don't know what else it would be. I would call it lying through your effing teeth, because you're a little blonde fairy non-threatening cornball, and you want the goat's attention, and you want everyone's sympathy like you, simple person. I gotta calm down. Positive vibes. Whew. He really has barely mentioned M in the last few years. That's all he does is mention M and carry around the kill shot flag and try to provoke him. Okay. I don't know where you're getting the idea that he is obsessed. You're right, I have no idea where I would think that MGK is obsessed when his fans are absolutely nowhere near obsessed either. He was when he was 18 or 20, but he moved on a good 7 or 8 years ago. Really? Because there was tweets from 2013, but I'm glad you got your facts straight. Nobody expects MGK to sell like Eminem, so I don't understand why you all keep comparing them. We don't compare. MGK compares. We would like him to stay in the ground with the worms, but he won't. But, you know, go ahead and be a stan. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I got your permission. You know, And now I can actually do a channel. Go ahead and be a stan. Enjoy Eminem and all the attention and love he gives to his fans. I'm sorry. He does a lot of important stuff. I don't expect anything from artists because what they give to us and we pay them to do is enough. But let's hear what you have to say about your artist. I'll go ahead and be a part of EST. Everyone stands together. That acronym, EST, everyone stands together? Okay, that doesn't have any semblance of Eminem in there at all. A group of fans that treat each other like family. MGK throws a music festival for his fans each year. Yeah, I've heard how nice he is, too. And a hometown Christmas concert, in addition to a lot of other things. There's really no reason to dislike him. Are you bothered? Are you bothered that I dare dislike somebody? I'll just add him to my list then. Just like I don't dislike Eminem. He's just a different artist. Well, M could now sleep peacefully knowing this. Don't care for M's music anymore because of the way I've been degraded by his stans since the beef. You put yourself in that position. I did not mail you or ask for your opinion. I didn't even give you an opinion to spout. So that's your fault. Just because I like different music, but I still don't dislike him. He's just another human being. This was me 16 minutes ago. Okay, hopefully this is the last time we need to correspond. I'm sorry that you feel a question that Sway asked Eminem was a confirmation of MGK being banned. For me, I want evidence, the kind of hard evidence like the MGK tweets to Eminem evidence from 2013 that is still posted online for all to see. Obsessed? Question mark. Why, you ask? Why? Okay, why is he mentioning Haley at all? If in fact MGK was a fan of Eminem, which he clearly states, he would know that in no way do you mention Haley, good or bad, especially not bad because Haley is everything to Eminem. Wonderful that MGK does special Christmas concerts with the EST acronym, Everybody Stands Together. I see no sign of stan worship there. You know as well as I do that Eminem is too big an artist to do something like a Christmas festival with fans. Eminem takes his good fortune, though, and pays it forward via Make-A-Wish Foundation charities, cancer patient fundraisers, visiting sick children hospitals, and most recently donating $2 million to the London bomb victims. Boom, bitch. I have no intention of meeting Eminem. He is busy doing goat music to help people. My concern is this. I was told that I'm not really a stan because I don't like every piece of music Eminem ever made, and I don't. I'm fine with that, but for you to jump in my mentions repeatedly to defend someone who just posted an Instagram picture of Rap Devil, caption, "Y'all still mad," well, good luck to you, because I can walk away from Eminem and MGK. Let it be known, my taste in music is so unlimited, I don't need the artist to be living to validate my taste nor beliefs. And lastly, I'm not comparing Eminem and MGK because that's comparing titans to protozoa. It's the constant clout chasing from the lesser deceased artist for relevancy that further brings up this topic. Never say that Eminem is not merciful, for in his gaze to MGK, he made MGK bigger. Happy 2019, bitch! So, sick and all, I managed to pull that together. I love you guys. Let's discuss this since it's not going away because Stanley, obsessed over here, is not going to leave me alone. Give me your feedback, Jay Green, anything that I missed or misquoted or misread, miswrote, whatever. I know you're on it. I love you guys.